If you're finding it tough to maintain self-control, consider Padre Pio's guidance on modesty, continence, and chastity. These virtues can help you resist temptation and lead a holier life. Welcome back to our YouTube channel dedicated to Padre Pio. If you're new here, Padre Pio was a Capuchin friar, mystic, and miracle worker whose intercession remains powerful and relevant today. You might be amazed at what Padre Pio can do for you, a loved one, or a friend. Now, let's dive into our story for today. It's based on the book Padre Pio, Messages from the Saint of the Stigmata by Laureano and Jose Antonio Bite. Within its pages, we find a story about Anna, one of Padre Pio's young spiritual daughters. Anna was a member of the Third Order Franciscans. Despite taking vows of obedience, she chose to disregard one of the commandments, thinking she could get away with it. Here's her story. Padre Pio served as the spiritual advisor to Anna, a young Franciscan tertiary. Although Anna lived outside of San Giovanni Rotondo, she regularly sought Padre Pio's counsel and confessed her sins to him. Anna loved to dance and often attended afternoon dances at her friend's house. While this might not seem like a big deal today, members of the Franciscan Third Order are not allowed to attend dances unless they are family gatherings. The reason is that the physical closeness involved in dancing can lead to impure thoughts. It's important to understand that deliberately putting yourself in situations that could lead to sin is wrong in itself. Saint Alphonsus elaborates on this in his treatise The Practice of the Love of Jesus Christ, warning that whoever loves danger will perish. He emphasizes the importance of protecting the soul from sin by avoiding risky situations, like bad company, certain amusements, games, and the passion of love. Even though Anna knew she was breaking the rule, she devised a clever plan to keep it from Padre Pio. She would confess her wrongdoing before her visits to San Giovanni Rotondo, thinking Padre Pio would never find out. But Padre Pio was no ordinary priest. During one of her confessions, Padre Pio asked Anna if she attended Mass every morning, to which she replied, "No, Father, not every morning." She then began making excuses for why she didn't go. But anyone familiar with Padre Pio knows he had little patience for excuses. Anna mentioned that she had to cross a large town square to reach the church, which made her feel embarrassed and even scared. To her surprise, Padre Pio responded, "But you're not afraid to cross that square at night to go dancing." This is where the story ends. The warning about the dangers of dancing isn't just a rule within the Franciscan order. It was also emphasized by various saints, including Saint John Vianney, who fought against dancing in the French town of Ars for 25 years. He recognized that the problem with dancing wasn't just the physical contact between unmarried people, but also that sensuality can enter through the eyes, leading us to break the sixth commandment. He declared, "Dance is the rope by which the devil drags the greatest number of souls into the abyss of hell." He was so committed to warning the faithful about the dangers of dancing that he had an altar built in honor of Saint John the Baptist, inscribed with the words, "His head was the price of a dance." If you enjoy our content and wish to support us, click the Super Thanks button below. Your Super Thanks isn't just a donation, it's a blessing that helps us continue sharing the transformative journey of Jesus. Additionally, he refused to grant absolution to anyone who attended dances unless they vowed never to do so again. It's important to note that this took place in the 19th century, when dances were likely far more modest than today. One can only imagine his thoughts on our modern clubs. Padre Pio also understood that sin could enter through the eyes and encouraged modest dressing. For instance, Padre Pio hung a sign at the entrance of the church in San Giovanni Rotondo that read, "The church is the house of God. Men are not allowed to enter with bare arms or shorts. Women are not permitted to enter in pants without a veil on their heads, short skirts, low necklines, sleeveless tops, or immodest gowns." Furthermore, Padre Pio taught his spiritual children to control their senses, emphasizing three virtues that perfect a devout person in terms of sensual discipline: modesty, continence, and chastity. Modesty allows a faithful soul to govern all its external actions. Saint Paul rightly proposed this virtue to everyone, asserting that it was essential. Paul also emphasized that continence allows the soul to keep the senses of sight, touch, taste, smell, and hearing away from excessive pleasures, even those that are lawful. Chastity, the virtue that elevates our nature to an angelic level, keeps passions under control and directs them away from forbidden pleasures. Let us also remember that Our Lady of Fatima highlighted bodily sins as the primary cause of damnation for most of humanity. Shortly before her death, Jacinta, the youngest of the 3 children, gave this vital warning: the sins that send most souls to hell are sins of the flesh. A certain fashion will be introduced that will greatly offend our Lord. Those who serve God must not follow this trend. The Church has no fashion. Our Lord remains the same. Finally, let us follow Padre Pio's example, knowing he had a deep love for Mary, who embodies purity and modesty. By following their example, we are reminded to dress and act modestly as we strive to follow in their footsteps. We can be confident that we are on the right path to paradise, where purity reigns and nothing impure can enter. If you enjoy our content and want to support us, click the Super Thanks button below. Your Super Thanks is more than just a donation. It's a blessing that supports our mission to share the transformative journey of Jesus. Thank you for watching. Please like and share this video to help grow our channel. You can also support us by watching another video. This helps improve the YouTube algorithm. On the end screen, I've recommended several videos that I think you'll enjoy.